In the movie Mean Girls, Lindsay Lohan is at a math competition and she's asked to evaluate this limit. And she says the limit does not exist. But what exactly is a limit? When I was in high school many years ago, my high school calculus teacher taught us a really cool way to think about limits. In this example, we want to find the limit as x approaches 3 of the function x plus 2, which I have graphed here. Since we're taking the limit as x approaches 3, my teacher would say, pretend that there are two people walking along the x-axis on either side of the x value that you're approaching. And both of these people are walking towards that x value. Both of these people also are holding balloons. And notice that the balloon is moving along the function's graph or the curve. We want to pay attention to where the balloon is headed, and the limit is equal to the y value that our balloon is approaching. And in this graphic, notice that the balloon is approaching that red dot right there, and that red dot has a y coordinate of 5, which means that our limit is equal to 5. Now you might be asking yourself, couldn't we have done this without the graph? And couldn't we have just taken x equals 3 and plugged it into the function? And in this case, the answer to that is yes, because if we plug in 3 into x plus 2, we get an output value of 5. But that's not going to work in every scenario. And here's an example that illustrates that. In this example, we have this rational function here, and if we were to plug in x equals 3, we would get undefined because we would have division by 0. So let's look back to the balloon analogy. I have my graph here, and notice that there is a hole at the ordered pair 3, 5 because our function is not defined for x equals 3. So again, looking at these people that are closing in on x equals 3, where are the balloons approaching? They're approaching that same ordered pair, which has a y coordinate of 5. So this limit is equal to 5. And that's a cool way to think about limits.